I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Or at least that was my experience in 2012, back when my life looked like something out of a dream. I was living in the tropics, scuba diving multiple times a day, guiding people through some of the most beautiful underwater vistas in the world. But life has a way of rewriting your story without your permission. Like on my 39th birthday, I woke up that day and everything changed. Have you ever found yourself in a moment where everything you thought your life was going to be was suddenly, poof, taken away? Your job disappears. Your financial security vanishes. Maybe you experience a major loss, disability, or disease, and you're left standing in a space that no longer feels defined. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. I got a simple virus, but it morphed into a neuroimmune disease called myalgic encephalomyelitis. I went from scuba diving multiple times a day to being almost entirely bedbound and barely able to speak more than a few words at a time. And just like that, I was thrown into the unknown. For me, the hardest part wasn't just losing my health. It was losing my passion and purpose, my independence, and my hopes and dreams for the future. Back then, no one taught you what to do when your life no longer became something that you could recognize. But do you think the unknown is something to always fear? Or might you consider it an opportunity instead? Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. I didn't start out seeing this as the gift it would become. I didn't feel like I was reaching for anything. I felt as though I was worthless. I wasn't inspired or even hopeful. I wasn't standing in the rain having some cinematic breakthrough. No. I was laying in a dark room wondering if this was all my life was ever going to be. Because when you're thrown into the unknown, there are moments that you don't rise. You resist reality. I fought my diagnosis. I fought my limitations over and over, and I have yet to win. I fought against a life that I didn't choose. And I kept praying for a miracle. Anytime now. Really. It was worth a try. And the longer I waited, the smaller my world became. No one else can feel it for you. No one else can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Until one day, I had to face a question that changed everything. If this is my life now, who am I going to become in it? I had to choose to move forward or to give up. I chose to step into the unknown. There were no guarantees, no promises of healing, just possibilities. I didn't feel ready, but I was willing to fearlessly fail. I attended my first AA meetings where I learned about grief and gratitude. I joined a small church where I found community and reconnected with the God of my understanding. I joined Toastmasters, where I relearned the art of speaking and I embraced my new passion and purpose. And that's when I understood something. The unknown isn't something you wait to feel ready for. You step into it before you believe you can handle it. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. So I kept going, not in giant leaps and bounds, but in small moments of trying and succeeding, or failing and wanting to quit, but choosing not to. Stepping into the unknown does get easier with practice, but there are still many days where I take one step forward and 3 steps back. Weeks where my body shuts down. Days where my words don't come out at all. And every time I have a choice: go back to being stuck or keep writing my story. And somewhere in that messy, imperfect rebuilding, I stopped trying to get my old life back and I started becoming someone new. From those messy pages, something incredible happened. I stopped living in the I was, and it became I am. I am a speaker, an author, a coach, a disability leader, and so much more than my disease. I'll never get my old life back. And that's okay, because I created a new one that's intentional, more connected, and meaningful to me and the lives I've touched who need to hear this message. Because the unknown didn't take everything from me. Instead, it revealed to me who I was capable of becoming. And that is why I'm here. The unknown isn't just something that happens to us. It's an opportunity to let go of a life that no longer fits and to step into one that hasn't yet been written. There will be times when the page goes blank in your life, or you get writer's block. And in that moment, you have a choice. You can close the book, or you can pick up the pen. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.